Hey, welcome back. We have a knife here. It's been an interesting week. I sold, gosh, I don't know how many it is now, 15 knives in the last 3 days. USPS, by the way, they're killing it. They've been getting stuff. I shipped, gosh, how many was it? 9 knives on Saturday or something like that. I don't know how many it was. It was a lot. My wife was not happy with me on Friday when I listed 10 knives on Facebook and 9 of them sold. And then there was another one sold on Blade Forums, a Spyderco. So it was a busy day. Sorry, this thing is apparently super glued together over here. I'm trying to get it apart without, I don't like cutting into the boxes. I don't want to cut the knife or something like that. So I cut the tape and then tear the box. So it is tedious, and I do waste 1 minute of your time at the beginning of most of my videos because of that, so I apologize. Anyways, 10 knives later, I was surprised how many of the knives got here on Monday. USPS is doing a great job, priority or first class shipping, but I do feel like an expert in knife packing right now. I feel like I'm really at the top of my game in terms of putting a knife into a box and shipping it safely. Speaking of safely, I think this is the 3rd package on this particular one, so I appreciate that from the seller. Another Rube Goldberg project winner here, and it should be for this knife. And, you know, I'm trying to think of how I can put this. I agreed on buying this knife with 2 different people. What actually happened is, I was really excited for this one. It's the textured Altai Slicer Shark M4. I think this is like one of the coolest knives that Demko has ever made. And so I went and talked to one person about it, and he was not ready to sell. And then I talked to another guy, got the deal done with the other guy. The other guy came back, and he's like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Okay." So I got 2 of them. And what I decided to do was at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and sell one of the 2 knives at my cost. And you can decide if you want it or not, but give someone a shot at one of these slicer sharks for 1,000 subscribers. So hope that's exciting for some of you. I thought about selling it off to you know, just a subscriber, but it just occurred to me as I was unboxing it that this would make a really cool 1,000 subscriber opportunity. So what you'll do is you will, I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to pick the winner, but I'll figure out if I'm going to disclose the price publicly or just give a lottery shot. And what I'll do is I'll pick like a top 3, whatever, and give the first person right of refusal, the second person, third person. But we'll do something like random generator for the comments or something along those lines. And I think that's a really cool opportunity for the viewership and the subscribership to be able to get a shot at this knife. I do have another one I could do this with. I have an Elmax carbon fiber drop point. So maybe what I'll do is I'll hold those 2 knives, the Slicer Shark and the carbon fiber Elmax drop point, which I think is also a very compelling knife, very hard to find. And we'll see how things go through, you know, how things go in the 1,000 subscriber raffle or whatever we end up doing. And then the first person can pick which one they want to buy, and I'll sell it to them at my cost. And obviously I spend a lot of time at this and try not to overpay too much. You cannot get a knife like this at table, right? This is $650 table. Blade HQ charges tax. It's like, you know, most states you're talking $675 to $700. So I paid above that by a couple bucks. You know, not hundreds more, but more. But still, this is, you know, if you think about what this is, it's really not far from this knife, which is considered, you know, one of the grill knives for a lot of people, the AD20 full size. It's basically a thinner blade and a potentially more compelling blade shape. You know, definitely I'd say the average person would benefit from this blade shape and thickness because it's got that kind of dropped nose. It's better for, you know, utility cuts. and the thickness and the weight and stuff. Now this one does not have lightweight scales, it has full slab scales. But I think generally that's a pretty cool knife, and one that I'd like to be able to put as that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So we will do that. I hope that's exciting for each of you. I've taken a poll. If you haven't yet, please respond to my post. I did a poll on how you'd like to see it, and based on the feedback, whatever I see the most responses of is how I will do the choice of who it gets the 1,000 subscriber win, whether it's subscriber number 1,000 or a random generator or whatever. Obviously, for any existing subscribers, you're probably going to want the the 1,000. You're probably not going to want the subscriber number 1,000. You're probably going to want the random generator or something like that. But really cool knife. It's one of few textured ties that are getting sold right now. I think they had an LMAX one made recently too, but as far as I know, this is like one of the few full weight textured tie scales that's going out right now from Demko, made in USA. Super cool knife, super cool new blade shape that I don't know how many of these there are, maybe 20, 30 of them that have been made so far. It's not a lot. They sold them at like one show, I think. I don't even know if they had the textured tie at that show, honestly. I think they might have. And then they've done the Blade HQ drop, and maybe Knife Joy or one other got some of these. I'm trying to remember if DLT had a slicer, or I think DLT had a drop point on their order. So very rare, very hard to come by. I am still looking for a drop point, by the way, in textured tie. It's missing from my collection. It's the only one I don't have in textured tie, so keep me in mind. Hope you enjoy that. Please like, subscribe. Let me know your feedback on my post about hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.